you know what the Arapaho flag looks like? Raise your hand. You do. Very good. Who can tell me what shapes are in that Arapaho flag? How do you make that flag?
A rectangle.
A rectangle, yes. Can you see some rectangles in the room anywhere? Talk to your neighbor and point out some rectangles in the room. See some rectangles? Yeah. What other shapes? Yes. Like a moon? What do you call something that's shaped like a moon? A circle. Is there any other shape?
Triangle.
Triangle, very good. Those colors mean something. And I'd like you to think about the red. When you look at the Arapaho flag and you see red, you know what that stands for?
No. Yeah.
Take a look. Red stands for people, the Arapaho people. And the black represents very good. Happiness. Happiness and strength. That circle split in two parts represents two other things.
Heart.
The black side of the circle represents your heart. Can you do this? Can you make a heart like this?
Like this.
Yes, and put it here, where your heart is. The red side of the means. We breathe, we work, we love, we are human beings. Very good.
Teacher, I keep on scribbling. If you scribble, it's okay.
Who can connect this to make what's called a constellation? Can you say that? Constellation. Constellation. Come on up. Connect this, connect these stars together, and we'll make a constellation. That one, and now this one.
We're going to look at what happens when the stars are closer to the Earth. So pretend my flashlight is a star. Okay? And let's say this is I'm right there next to the Earth. That's the star. And look at what happens when I step back. What happens to that light?
It's bigger.
Bigger? Yep. The light gets bigger. And
Darker.
okay, it does. We know stars, when they're close to the Earth, they are bright. And as the stars are further away from Earth, what happens to them?
They get darker.
Darker, not as bright. Right. Which star do you see better right now? The one on the right or the one on the left?
Right here.
Okay. The one on the left. You know why that star is brighter?
Why?
Okay. It's bigger.
You can open the cards up and you can look at the word, okay? But we're going to talk about the strategy. Now you notice the part that's in trouble in the middle of your word is in a color. All right? Study the word. Everyone look. Everyone, arm's length. It's important that it be arm's length. Arm's length, and study the word. Now turn around so that you can look at the word. Okay? Arm's length. That's okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open our eyes, put the card out here at arm's length, and now raise it up just a little bit. No, just a little bit, not way up there. Just a little bit. Why do you do that? Where's your visual memory? Do you know? That's where my visual memory is. So when your eyes go up, that's visual memory. So, all right. What do you?
Julia, you're the communist and the socialist. And here's what you're going to tell her. You know, I need your vote. I need your vote because here's what I can do for you.
Call him socialist and Nazi.
You both know what that's for German here. I need you to vote for me, and I'm going to do the same thing over here because I'm like I'm your muscle.
You either like us or against us. You decide.
This thing says I can. didn't we talk to you? So here on the Gestapo, we count on your vote. Not gonna like what happens to you in the end, I can tell you that. Don't have anything to worry about. You just need to be supportive. Got all these benefits for you. We got trade unions here. So if you follow us, you're gonna make all the money. It's just what you need to do. It's for the good. It's for the good of the community. I'm seen as a trader.
I really think about it because
I am the Gestapo. You should be scared.
socialists, and remember that socialists are doing everything for the workers. He's promising to put all of the German workers back to work. Remember, we had a depression. Who else have you got?
Come over here, have a seat. This is going to be exactly like it would have been in Parliament, so we have our vote. The vote will be public. We've seen a lot of that over the last few days, especially with the tribal councils. The votes are public.
So, down we go. You can just
Symbolically down.
come on down.
First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me.
Well, we had our rough times, but we're still here. Yeah.
You proud to be Native American?
Oh, yes. Oh, I think about that. I'm sure thankful. You do something, do it right the first time. Then you have to do it over. So I went by that and I got by.
How old were you when you learned how to speak English?
I learned to talk English. I might have been about 6 years old. Not right away though, I just a hard time learning it. And the first word I learned was chair. I don't know why, but chair was the first word I learned. I was so happy. I told her, I said, I can talk English. She said, what'd you learn? I said, chair. It took, and in boarding school, they won't let you talk your language. So I really had to get down to business and learn English. Because I didn't know nothing when I went to school. I mean, when they left me at the school, I didn't know no English at all. It was kind of hard, but then I was thankful that I had two sisters there that helped me. So they dropped me off at school when I was 6 years old and didn't know English at all.
Starry, starry night.
These are all Van Gogh's paintings. And every word of the song is expressed by what you're seeing.
Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Swirling colors changing.
I'm going to ask you now, I know you haven't finished, but just spend a few moments and tell Mr. Lassos about why you felt the way you did as you were drawing what you were drawing. That's an important part.
So I drew this because it shows that the flower is very sad. And then here are the raindrops. I don't know, rain just kind of gives me a sad feeling, but then I like it. So. And then I'm feeling kind of down today because I got my phone taken away in art class. And also because me and my friends are arguing again. So
Take your art and turn it over. And write down as many different things about the way the music and Vincent van Gogh's art made you feel.
The ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow.
Put it on the place, the best that you can guess, on the place where it took place. All 3-point shots have got to take place outside the arc, right? But rebounds, steals, what's he got? Rebounds, steals, free throws, field goals, yeah. And on threes. So you're going to see that. And then when it's all over, we're going to put it up on the board.
Where was that from, Nelson?
Was the shot, right? But it was a missed shot?
Just a shot? Shot's blue? You put an X on it if it's missed.
Yeah.
And quickness on the outside with Wade and LeBron, but the versatility and the quickness of
Another steal. That's your steal.
Here's LeBron, and he is fouled by Bogan. And they're going to give him continuation on that. I mean, if so, by Boozer.
And then that's a rebound by
Closest pass, picked off.
Steal.
There's a steal.
There's a steal, orange.
Right here, Eugene.
Make Preston do it. Go up there and pop.
So Preston,
You're
gonna plot these data points.
X is mean they shot it.
So, mark these ones.
These are.
So I marked the blue ones.
Yeah, you're
Without
mark,
the,
you're
don't
gonna
mark the
blue
ones
ones.
with it.
Just the one with north, the one that that's the where we shot.
That's good.
Okay. You're gonna hold that for you. Okay. So just go, find out where those are plotted. So you do yours, I do it on
The other side.
on the right side because that's the side the Bulls were shooting on, right?
That's it.
That's fine.
The confidence the students gained from these projects was evident on a recent field trip. In a lecture hall at the University of Denver, Dr. George Tinker asked the students to share about their classroom projects. I doubted that even one of my students would respond. But slowly, one hand rose and a student spoke up. Then another, until many shared about their classroom projects with growing confidence and enthusiasm.